right, everybody. Welcome to session 7 of the unnamed Planescape game. Who would like to give a recap?
So we were in an alley. We were preparing for combat because shadows had risen up and seemed like they were aggressive. And they apparently were like shadows of fiendish looking creatures. But rather than combat, although we sort of prepared, instead we all immediately passed out and we essentially emerged into darkness, seeing the horrors of what looked like a giant dead god covered in skeletal creatures that seemed to be hungry to consume us or our souls. But then there was a golden radiance, and a jackal-headed figure of Anubis rose up and chased all the creatures away. We heard him speaking to us telepathically, and he told us to remember who we are and why we fight. At that point, our vision began to blur again, and we woke up on the floor of uh, True and Blue, and apparently, unbeknownst to us, had lost like a day or more of time. We Anubis was identified. We discussed the vision a bit, and we all apparently saw the same thing. Bendon Mall then knocked on the door, apparently having been summoned by us. So not only did we lose time, but we discovered that we were apparently active during our missing day. Uh, Uthermath told him about Eliath being taken by the harmonium, and he seemed to be okay with that. And so Cadeau then had a conversation with him where he suggested he was going to go off to the harmonium to try to get Eliath back from them. So we were still in the detective agency in our office when a half elf woman, Sereth Valmorra, came in. She said that there was a new religion in the lower wards, and at some point, people were excavating or renovating or demolishing. I didn't actually write down what they were doing, an old church in the lower wards. And in the midst of that, there were these rock pillars that were discovered in the church. And everybody who touched them apparently just vanished instantaneously, whether they were being whisked away to somewhere else or just disintegrated on the spot was not very clear. The Athar were apparently in charge of security at this church. And they are apparently in some sort of conflict with the sign of one. And she was very concerned that this whole thing was going to lead to some loss or some sort of war between the lost and the signers. And she wanted us to go and help her get to the bottom of it so that she could prevent whatever this oncoming war is. We agreed on like the normal price, which was 100 gold pieces per day or 200 if there's any sort of combat we have to get involved in. And she gave us a lead that there is a former Athar named Hulester who used to be relatively high ranking but was disgraced and kicked out for being an anarchist, which makes sense. And he may have additional info on this. So we wound up first, we went down to the alley where the shadows rose up to see if we could figure out anything more about our missing day. We, we did discover that there were some like drag marks as if someone dragged us out of the alley, but it was hard to say who that was. There was also some blood-stained scraps of leather that we found. Again, we don't remember having a fight, so not clear why there was blood-stained scraps of leather, but we assume it must be somehow related. Cadeau sensed some sort of magical residue and wound up finding a cranium rat that became his best friend. And so we now have a companion cranium rat that Cadeau has on him. We then went over to the church, which was in the lower district. We portaled there, so that cost a little bit of money, but and we had to think happy thoughts to get our way through the portal. In the sort of mid-afternoon, we arrived at this partially demolished church. There were there was like a large glowing standing stone inside the structure, glowing also with a golden light, which made me think of Anubis in our vision. But the Athar were not very cooperative with our going in to investigate. So instead of going directly into the church, we asked around to find Hulester, and we're told that he's usually found at an inn called the Ubiquitous Wayfarer, which is like a three-story tavern. We went there. Dobrun identified someone who might be Hulester and went up to him. Hulester being an Earth Genasi. He seems to be involved in some unrequited love affair with the barkeep and seems to be somewhat depressed at his outcast state. But Dobrin went and engaged him in conversation, and Hulester tried to talk Dobrin out of his religion. And that's as much as I remember. There was a who Dobrin was in the midst of deconstructing his faith in the path.
Or at least he appeared that way.
Right.
But yeah, a very philosophical conversation about fate and free will
Mhm.
And nihilism.
and nihilism.
Um, yeah, so um there is there's this church. It was being in the process of demolished. These things were found. Um, and so you guys are currently in the Ubiquitous Wayfarer. You are all getting your food and drink that you previously ordered, while Dobrin and Hulester are sitting at a different table. In and Hulester had just reached out his massive blocky hand to shake Dobrin's, and introducing himself as Hulester.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Dobrun, which he may have said already.
Yeah. Well met, Dobrin. So, what is it that your path has brought you here to speak with me?
Is it the fraternity of the order that, or is the harmonium that kicked them out? Sorry. I know we
It was
just
the
Athar.
Athar. Yeah.
Athar. Okay.
Is it Athar or Athar or
I actually don't know how that's pronounced. So I've always called it Athar, but I could be wrong.
any pronunciation is accepted? All they care about is, you know, keeping the gods away.
I was wondering if you could help me understand what the Athar's presence at the church in the lower ward indicates.
I don't think that I mentioned any relationship to the Athar. Who are you? Truly, beyond your name, Dobrin.
I am part of a detective company. Who was the person that told us about him? I have it somewhere in my notes, just not like
It was Sereth Valmorra.
Sereth
Yeah.
Valmorra right there. We tried to enter the church. It's apparently the Athar and the Athar and the signers are staking territory over it. We ran into
Well,
someone named Sereth Valmorra who said that if we weren't able to enter, that there was someone named Hulester that may be able to help. Of course, we didn't know where to find you. That is how the path led me here.
Hmm. Well, perhaps there's something to this path, but yes, the Athar have taken an interest in the church, and they are willing to kill anybody that tries to enter. Well, they won't admit that outright, but they are very concerned about what's going on in the church. As for the signers, yes, they're they also apparently are interested in what's going on in the church as well.
From what I understand, or what I hear is that there are pillars when they are touched, people disappear. Is there any more that you would be willing to part with as far as understanding the nature of them?
Why are you looking into this? I know that you said that you were hired by some person. What is their interest in the matter?
I mean, she said that she wanted to prevent a war between the Aether and the Signers.
A local, really, right?
A
Yeah, I
local,
believe
Perhaps.
she is.
a local was very upset by the conflict and wanted to just understand the nature of the pillars to try to help prevent a war between the Athar and the Signers. Tensions have been spilling out into the streets and her neighborhood since she lives in the area.
Interesting.
I'm afraid I don't have much more information than that, truly. My company was asked just to see if we could get a look at the pillars. No, and that was pretty much it.
Well, that's a bit interesting to hear, as I don't recall any actual fighting occurring over the church between the signers and the Athar or otherwise.
That is contrary to the information you were provided, but I can't say one way or the other who is correct in this matter. When was the last time you were at the church or around the Athar? Weeks, months, days?
Give me an insight check. Oh, by the way, that reminds me. There's so you know how I've sometimes taken to rolling for people when I want to keep the information a bit private in terms of the success or failure of the roll.
Yes.
So I have a way worked out where I don't have to do that and you guys can roll yourself. So I'm going to randomly determine whether you want to roll high or low and adjust the bonuses accordingly. So you won't know if a low roll or high roll is preferred.
Okay.
Would we have a crazy bonus?
Then it's just a negative instead of a positive. So, um, so yeah, Hulister's face appears to be pretty stoic. You can't really tell much in terms of his emotional state. Um, Dobrun, I have only just met you, and while you seem like a fine fellow, I don't know that I'm comfortable just speaking openly about these things when I don't know who you are or what you're about. You claim to be working as a detective, but you could be anybody.
Apologize for being too eager in my questions. You are correct. Would you like to meet the rest of my crew?
So he just kind of slowly shakes his head, nodding. He's like, so you're not here alone.
I am not.
I'm feeling a bit cornered now, knowing that you have friends around that just could be anywhere, watching us as we're speaking. Doesn't seem very friendly to start off a conversation this way.
I assure you there's no harm. There is nothing to be concerned on our end.
The assurances of a stranger.
I like to imagine that Cadeau is like he's got his back to them. He has no idea what they're doing. He's just like standing up and like reaching across the table. Hey, you gonna eat that?
But if you'd rather not, that is, I will abide by your wishes. I thought you may not have any interest in helping the Athar. We're not really seeking to do anything other than get past them for the moment. So I thought perhaps our interests may be aligned, at least
See,
in
now this is where I start to get more suspicious and concerned. More and more you reveal things that you know about me that I have not revealed myself. You seem to know that I have a relationship with the Athar, though I have not said as much. You seem to assume that I have some distaste for the Athar, yet I have not said anything of the such. You are coming into this discussion with your cards hidden. That does not seem very friendly. And now you say that you have friends around who have not made themselves known. He
Dobrin
takes a
waves to
drink
the
of his
table.
he takes a drink of what he has and he finishes it and says, I think I'll be on my way. And he gets up to walk out.
He waves to the table. He's like, there they are. They're sitting at that table over there, in case you were wondering.
Doesn't matter. I'll be taking my leave. Please don't try to follow me.
Very well. Have a pleasant evening.
He kind of grunts in with making a sound that's almost like grinding granite as he begins walking out.
Dobrun just like sits there for a moment, finishing his drink.
Uthermath looks dismayed as Cadeau keeps eating his fries.
And once he leaves, he'd walk over to the table, back to with the group. Well, it started off well, but he's a distrustful sort.
What did you learn from him?
That the Athar indeed have taken interest in the church, but he wasn't aware of any of these violence between the signers and the Athar.
I'm not sure there was violence either. I know that there is a concern that there might be a war, but I don't know the specifics.
I thought this Sereth mentioned that there was some sort of conflicts in the streets already.
Did she? I don't remember. It's more a question for Mike.
I have in my
Um,
notes conflicts in the streets between Athar
Okay.
and signers.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, she claimed that there was active fighting that she had witnessed.
He seemed to know nothing of the sort, which either, and when I pressed to see if he would, when he was last had contact or knew of or has been up there, then he became defensive. And well, it went downhill after that. So they're either the conflict is somewhat new, or Sereth wasn't being truthful about conflict between the signers and the Aethar.
She seemed genuine and sincere to me.
That is how I would appear if I were asking a detective agency for help.
Did he have, I, I would tend to think I have had many clients come in with ulterior motives. Most of them have a tail, though.
I wasn't paying attention that much to look at to assess whether or not she had a tell. But anyway, it seems Hulester has provided us a little more information, but wasn't quite the help that we were hoping.
What other information did he have?
Well, he seemed to be infatuated with the barmaid. We could ask her when he started appearing here. It may coincide with how long he's been outcast. If he's come to this bar regularly.
If
How
she's even
far is
noticed
this?
him.
Is this? How far is this tavern from the church?
Um, Good question. Yeah.
I'll say what Uthermath is trying to piece together is this close enough that if there was violence in the streets, it'd be likely that he would have heard of it. Like if it's right around the corner, probably people in the bar would have known.
Uh, so the Ubiquitous Wayfarer is a few blocks from the church, but that is actually a pretty good point in that based on things that are going on or said to be going on with the church, there may be many people, either people who are here or people on the street, that may be aware of something or have seen something.
We can always ask around and see if anyone knows of any conflicts between the signers and the Athar. Just because Hulester did not know, others still might, including perhaps this barmaid. So are you suggesting that this barmaid is not interested in Hulester?
She outwardly did not appear so. Or he seemed to be trapped in a prison of his own making. Caught between his desire for her, but also him holding his own self-restraint and making any further advances.
So are you suggesting that if we can help him break the ice with her, he will be indebted to us?
He doesn't seem like the sort that appreciates help. And in that particular matter, there was some self-restraint because he's afraid his coarse, grainy body would cut her up.
I'm sorry, say again, how far away was the church again?
It's a few blocks away from the Ubiquitous Wayfarer.
You say 3?
A few. So
A few blocks. Okay.
It's probably maybe just shy of a mile.
Okay. I don't. If there were conflict at the church, I wouldn't expect there to be any repercussions here necessarily. Feels real far away, especially in this city.
For being supposedly this disgraced Athar, he's sure hanging around quite closely.
I mean,
Well, we don't know necessarily where he is staying now that he is out of the Athar.
You want me to follow?
Yes, we should all follow him.
I said me. Do you want me to follow him?
I gave my word that we would not follow.
Well, again, so we wouldn't follow. I would follow. If you want me to. I might, the longer we wait, though, the harder it'll be to figure out where he's at.
I think we should follow him, at least try to learn as much as we can, especially since Cadeau can change his appearance. He will probably not know he's being followed, at least not by you.
That's the idea.
Very well, but I can't take part in this.
Sure.
Cadeau would be better.
And I shift or reuse this fucking picture. How about that?
Cadeau's gonna die tonight.
Yeah, you might.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, hold on. Shit. You're right.
Especially since he's splitting from the party.
Nah, I made the choice. I'm sticking with it. These guys are real sneaky. All right, I'll be right back.
Actually, Cadeau,
Mhm.
make me a wisdom check.
Oh, wisdom.
Thought you were going to say the death save.
Right. Just a regular old wisdom, huh?
Now, is that a critical success or a critical fail?
What do you mean, you dickhead? That's a
This
critical
new high-low
success. A natural
system.
20 is always a success. Do I got to roll
Um,
again?
yes.
Watch
The
Kiddo's
answer
Is
is
that a
reaction.
high.
confirmed critical success or a confirmed critical fail?
The answer is I had to roll high to be well. Of course. You wouldn't adjust it on the first roll. Come on now.
Kiddo has like a spontaneous heart attack in front of us.
I've been there. Not in this game, but that's happened.
I thought you were just
Um,
talking about Three Teeth, whatever what her name was. Like, oh shit.
No, it was one of Peter's games. My
Yeah.
character had a spontaneous heart attack, and then it caused another character to have a heart attack from seeing that character having a heart attack, and he died. It
That's an insane chain reaction.
Wait, what game was this?
was Mothership.
Oh,
Because you like build up stress, and then when you see something horrifying, you roll on the panic table, and like 20 is you have a heart attack and die. And then seeing someone have a heart attack causes you to also roll on the panic table. And if you roll high, then you have a heart attack too.
Wait, this sounds like a mechanic Mike would want to incorporate into all of his games.
Yeah, don't tell him about this shit.
I'm actually intrigued by this mechanic. But maybe for another game. Um, all right. So, kiddo, you're gonna try and track down Hulester.
Yep.
Okay. Uh, give me a stealth check. Wait, hold on. Before you do, let me. Wait. Oh, there it is. Okay.
So yeah, before I like exit, I pull out of my bag of holding like a different cloak and wrap it around myself to sort of roughly disguise my clothes, at least since I can't change those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, different cloaks sort of cover me as I walk, and a drow with a cloak and a hood over is not going to be, questioned
Mm-hmm.
necessarily. Uh, and then yeah, so what do you want me to roll? Stealth
Uh,
now?
roll stealth.
Okay. Make sure I don't have anything cool I can use here.
I would have followed up and asked Dobrun, could he not have had a satisfying emotional or intellectual relationship with this waitress? Does not have to be physical if they are physically incompatible.
You know, Uthermath, I agree with you. I think he was in a prison because I think he was in a prison of his own making because he wanted to. There was probably some part of him that felt like he deserved to be sad, to be upset, and therefore he was.
All right. So, kiddo, you leave the Ubiquitous Wayfarer. Um, the as you walk through the streets in the evening in Sigil, the you you're looking for Hulester, and thankfully he moves fairly slow. So he was still within eyesight as you left the ubiquitous Wayfarer. And he's a fairly hard individual to miss. He has a fairly large, blocky body, not muscular, um, more pudgy, as far as rock can be pudgy. Um, and he begins walking through Sigil. Along the way, you pass a gang of mephits cackling as they dart between chimneys. You also see a Modron courier trudging through with mechanical precision. Um, you notice that Hulester seems to stop at a rusted statue of a long forgotten factal of an unknown affiliation, as the base of the statue has been worn out. Uh, yep, it works both ways.
Yeah.
But at the base of the statue, the plaque has long ago rusted into being illegible. But he seems to stop and kind of pay some kind of reverence to the statue before proceeding on further. Um, he turns around a corner, and before you can follow to see where he goes from there, all of a sudden there is a seemingly time begins to flow strangely. You notice that you start moving more slowly, and everything else around you seems to be moving more slowly, though your thoughts do not feel sluggish or slowed. There's a very unmistakable change in your perception of time. And then, without warning,
Mistake.
oh, that
I
would
was
have
just trying
been
to
really
look.
funny had you cast this at that moment, because um, seemingly out of from nothing, a pixelated figure uh, appears right in front of you, the resolution increasing until you see Fisk. And at that moment, time resumes moving quicker, and you stumble into him face first, and you both kind of tumble down into each other.
Except Fisk has never seen this face before.
That's true.
Just stumble into him.
And at that moment, as his figure is pixelating into existence and the resolution increasing until you can see the detail of him, your memories of him come into focus in the same way, where before there was no memory of him at all. Suddenly, well, not suddenly, but slowly, uh, in the same phase as his manifestation back into existence, your memory of him returns back into existence.
Like,
I,
hey, there
I
you
did
are.
forget that in my summary that we had no recollection of Fisk at all.
Right.
Just disappeared into the ether.
Mm-hmm.
From memory.
That too.
So yeah, I don't know what it's like for you, but to me, you just stumbled out in front of me and I bump into you. And I'm like, careful. Ah, do you know where the ubiquitous what the hell's that place called again? The
Wayfarer.
ubiquitous
Wayfarer.
Wayfarer is? That how far away did we get? I don't know.
Um, you got a couple of blocks, not very far.
Is it a straight shot?
Um, No,
I'm,
there's a couple of turns, but not many.
I mean, like, I, there's no way you'll make it. Follow me.
Who are you? Where am I?
Oh, it's Cadeau.
I look at you for a second and look down at you and just, okay, sure.
Uh, you, you're just in time. Come on.
Okay, I dust myself off from the ground and take a moment to step up and just, and then I start following along.
Hopefully,
Uh,
he's still around the corner.
so Fisk, I'm gonna send you a message. All right, and hopefully I don't send this to everybody because the messaging is weird now on Zoom.
Oh, in Zoom.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, back at the Wayfarer, I would still be saying, would it really hurt us if Chaz went and talked up Hulester to the waitress and said what a wonderful guy he is? If the most wonderful and coolest of us said good things about Hulester, she might take an interest.
He was a bit stiff, but I'm sure he has a heart of gold.
It's not a rock.
He's not a rock.
His
I
heart.
said gold's not a rock.
He's a rock lobster.
He's an ore. If anyone were going to give him some cred, it would be Chaz. It's just like feeling the aura of cool just
All
kind of
right,
wash over him.
sent.
But we should ask the wait. We should. She's the second best lead we have on learning more, at least about when he at least recently started coming here. We can try to put together and add another piece to this puzzle.
She might at least have overheard whether or not there has been violence in the streets.
He sticks his trunk into the beer and slurps it.
Now, does he drink it just straight through his trunk, or does he pull the other elephant thing of like positioning it into his mouth and squirting it from the trunk?
Oh, he does the squirt. And it kind of like spray it gets like mostly in his mouth, but there's like this spray backwards thing. So it kind of yeah, there's like a splash zone whenever you're drinking. He drinks like that.
The people at the table behind us.
It's bucks it us.
Does he give himself a bath that way too? There's just fucking water everywhere.
You don't want to see the showers at True and Blue.
You mean the hose out back?
Responded. So as Uthimeth and Dobrun are talking about the potential of trying to help Hulester with his love problem, uh, a a large man with a bushy black beard, uh, who has very kind eyes, approaches the table and he points to the puzzle statue at the center of the tavern, and he says, "Any of you cutters good with riddles?
I consider myself to be quite good with riddles.
Come
I'm
here.
terrible.
I need you to. I've been trying. I've been trying to solve it for hours. Are you from around here? Do you know about the puzzle statue?
I do not know about this particular establishment. No.
Oh, oh, it's great. So every night, this statue, it's got a new puzzle. Sometimes it's riddles. Sometimes it's like manipulations. Sometimes it's all kinds of things. Anyways, uh, right now, it's got a riddle, and the thing is, if you solve it, you get a free drink. And man, I could use a mug of some stone piss. So yeah, please help me.
Very well. I'll take a look. So I
Thank
will
you, thank
go
you, thank you.
investigate this puzzle statue.
Um, so as you come to the statue, it in a very mechanical way, it turns in like one of those creepy animatronic style things where its mouth is just the like almost like a marionette mouth, and it just is like talking, but the mouth isn't moving in sync with the words that it's saying. And it says, I am no, or I am the sea, no ship can sail, where distance folds without a trail. I gleam with fires not born of flame, yet none who shine here bear a name. A wanderer may drift, but never sever the quiet bond that recalls them forever. What am I? And I'll post it in the chat.
I would call Dobrun and Chaz over.
Dobrun hears the riddle. and purses his trunk nose. His trunk.
What does that look like? What does a pursing trunk nose look like?
I just imagine like because the elephant's got like they have the two nostrils. It like purses like sideways, like inwards. So it kind of closes over the nostrils.
I just figured you'd use your trunk to like scratch your chin.
So once Dobrun and Chaz walk over to the statue then turns to them and says, "Oh, would you like to hear the riddle again?"
Sure.
And then it repeats the riddle.
It's a different riddle.
So Fisk and Cadeau on the way back to the Wayfarer, Ubiquitous Wayfarer.
No, I was
Um,
gonna go. I was still following the guy.
oh, okay. Um,
I was like, I can't direct Fisk. Follow me. Come on, we're on a mission.
I'm really sneaky.
yeah, aren't you like a
Uh,
7, 8 foot blue skinned dude?
Yeah.
this guy's never seen him. Well, listen, I forgot about him completely till just now.
Yeah, but
We're
he
just
might
two
still
dudes hanging
be
out.
he might still be wary of the idea of people following him.
Man, we're
Uh,
gonna be far enough back.
Fisk, give me a stealth roll.
Do I have to?
Yes.
My great success gives him advantage.
No. So as you resume following Hulester, uh Fisk, you manage to trip over some garbage that was spilling out of the alleyway, which included several metal cans, creating a huge racket. Uh, at which point Hulester turns and looks directly in your direction.
I just like help him up. Careful. He's drunk.
Yeah, I don't even recognize him. I'm just like I
Oh,
get helped up.
he's like still down the block. I mean, I imagine you guys weren't like right on his ass.
No, I figured there'd be other people around too that might
Yeah.
like look at this clamoring that's happening. He's drunk.
Oh.
We just left the Wayfarer. I like put his arm around my shoulder and go to like kind of lift him and realize there's no fucking way I'm gonna lift him. I need you to walk. I can't hold
Yeah.
you.
I put all my weight on like quarterstaff and I like work my way up and and I get to my feet and I'm just slowly walking again and I'm just lost in thought and I'm like not even paying attention to where I'm walking, what I'm doing, and
Perfect. It's exactly
yeah.
what I want.
So where have you guys been the last months?
What do you mean?
I mean, where have you guys been? I've been drowning, burning, falling, dying, just shifting from plane to plane, alone. Where I don't even know how I got there. I don't even know last I remember.
Um, well, That's a tricky one. We were going to investigate something, or we were accosted by shadowy demons. Then we blacked out.
Was that months ago?
I don't think so. As far as I could tell, it was only a couple of days, maybe a day.
This is distressing.
Well, some of those realms are a little wonky about their times. I hear people talking about them whenever they come out of these portals sometimes.
Yeah, mayhaps.
That sucks.
Yeah, let's not have that happen again.
We don't remember anything. I'll be frank. Don't call me Frank. That's not my name, but I don't think the gang remembers you. I didn't remember you until just now, whenever you reappeared very weirdly. Not in any normal portal way. I don't know what the lady will think about that.
Well, I just really hope this doesn't happen again next session.
Yeah, no shit. It sounds like we need to get you home and just take a nap, You hibernate? Your people hibernate? You seem like a hibernator type.
No, but I can.
No?
Maybe I will. That sounds like a good plan.
I think
Long
you've earned it.
nap.
I think you've earned it. First, we need to follow this rock guy.
Which one's he?
Just to see where it's the rock guy.
I point. Oh, him over there.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
He's turned back around by now. Oh, discreetly? We're doing this discreetly. With more discretion, that means.
Okay, I got it.
All right, so Kiddo, you notice as Fisk points and says, "Oh, that guy," like real loudly, Hulester doesn't seem to turn around.
Sure, he doesn't seem to turn around, but does he seem to stop for a second, pause, brief moment?
Facepalm.
Like a sinking of shoulders?
Nope, nothing like that.
Okay.
Okay, I'll watch where I'm walking. I'll try to avoid the trash.
That will be helpful. Yeah. Just follow me. Just follow me. We'll get there. We're gonna stay back. We'll be fine. I'm not gonna get close. I don't even want to engage. I just want to watch. That's all. Anything happens, we run. Got it?
Got it. Sounds good.
I'm sorry, I have to ask. I'm hearing random moaning or
Steph's watching TV downstairs, so I'm muting every time I have to talk.
I'm not gonna ask what she's watching.
I don't know, something on HBO. I don't know.
Could be anything.
So we'll go back to the Ubiquitous Wayfarer. So Uttermath, Dobrun, and Chaz.
I think we're still staring at the creepy animatronic.
It
I
stares
think its
right
mouth
back.
moves.
Dobrun kind of looks at it, says, "Night sky."
That was my thinking. Though some stars have a name.
So when you say night sky, the statue responds, Nope, silly guess.
I'm assuming we only get one guess per person.
Nope.
Yeah, the problem is now I'm just arguing in my head. That answer seems like a pretty good one.
The dreams also does sound fair, pretty good.
Why are
Sometimes,
we
but
solving this puzzle again, bros? Like, so dude could get some stone piss?
Yes.
I
And for
walk
this.
over to the bar. One stone piss for my bro here.
So the halfling lady that is behind the bar quickly pours a uh a mug of stone piss, and she says, all right, that'll be two jink.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Now that that's taken care of, let's solve this riddle.
Chaz trying real hard to help these dweebs out, you know.
Dreams.
So so Chaz, once you get the stone piss, what do you do with it?
Look for that guy and give him his beer.
Oh yeah, he's right there with you guys, like thinking real hard.
There you go, bro. Here's your stone piss.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you're a right good sobs you are. But and he takes a big old drink, and then he goes, oh, sorry. Nah, but you got it. Oh, that's strong stuff. You you got any ideas about the riddle?
No, bro, it's hurting my head, and that in relation could hurt the follicles of the hair, bro. And that ain't happening. So I'm gonna sit down and chill.
You do have a luxurious head of hair. Uh, and then he turns, continuing to uh pull back some additional drinks of his stone piss, and then he turns to Dobrun and Uthermeth and says, "So what else you got? I'm thinking maybe uh
Dreams.
Yes, the
maybe a
dreamscape.
forest? Is it a forest?" And then with him saying that, the church the thing says, you so stupid.
I will guess dreams.
No go. Jojo. There's that pause.
Dover just goes off to walk up to the bar to get order a beer.
All right. Meanwhile, Cadeau and Fisk, you managed to see Hulester walk up to a door. On the door, it looks like it goes to a residential building. Um, it's 2 stories, and it's got like have you guys seen Howl's Moving Castle?
Yeah.
Okay, so like one of those signs that turns with the different colors, and he holds up the key and it turns to the color blue, and then he opens the door, and then after he shuts it, the sign turns to white. You also notice that the windows are broken into 4 different color panes. There's blue, green, red, and amber.
I think we found his house. You wanna look in through the what was the color that popped up for him? Blue?
Mm-hmm.
Purple.
No, it was blue.
Yeah. His blue for his whenever he unlocked it or whatever.
Oh yeah.
You wanna go look through the window.
I mean, sure, why not?
I think just walk by and glance and then keep walking. Nothing crazy.
Got it. I
I
can do
doubt
this.
he just got home. I doubt he's doing anything
Probably just doing the
substantial.
dishes or something.
Um, so you guys are gonna go and look in the window?
Nonchalantly.
Yeah, I was gonna have him do it. I don't know why, but I just imagined it being like the higher pane that I'd have to like try and look up intentionally.
I
Whereas
mean, yeah,
Fisk is fairly tall.
so here's I'm gonna draw it so that you guys can kind of wait. Where's the option to draw in here now? Oh, there's a whiteboard. All right, so the design of the house is okay. So these are stairs. Here's a door. And then so the house goes like this, but like this is like the height of a person right here, and the windows start here. And they're divided into fourths like this. And then there's more windows at the top, also divided.
So being 7'8", I would not be able to see in.
You would, but it also is so you would still need to get on your tiptoes as tall as you are. It would be hold on. So just so you know what it looks like trying to do
Yeah.
that. Let me so is that what you're doing, Fisk?
Is like all the grounds paved and stuff, or does he have like a flower bed or lawn, anything?
Um, no. This being the lower ward, there, I mean, it's certainly nicer than the Hive, but it's still a lower quality area, so there's not really very much greenery.
Is the ground paved? Is it loose? Is it dirt? Is it?
It's like it in places it's cobblestone, and other places it's kind of like gravel.
Okay, well,
None of it's like smoothly paved.
okay. Well, I am debating, would that be useful to raise it up 5 feet? Nice and easy.
Yeah. Yeah, you could do that.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. And then just give me a nice easy. Let me actually read this.
yourself a set of stairs.
Yeah, I was going to make sure I could do a set of stairs. I don't know how intricate I can be with this.
You could do that. I
Okay, yeah.
imagine it as light earthbending. If a light earthbending person could do it in a non-combat sense, then mold earth can usually achieve it.
Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna make a simple set of stairs and then going up to. Is there a difference between the right or left window, or are they pretty much the same?
Pretty much the same.
Okay, I'll go to the right window.
Okay. So looking in the window, you do see that everything is tinted in blue, and because it's night, it's makes it a little bit more difficult to see in. You do notice that Hulester lights a few candles, and what you see is he has basically wallpapered his walls with sketches of the barmaid. And he
Okay,
seems to be starting to work on another sketch, though you can't see it, what it is.
okay, and he's like on an easel or something drawing. Okay,
Yeah,
okay, yeah, I'm
using
gonna
charcoal.
yeah.
They're,
Okay,
they're all charcoal.
and there's like plastered up just all over the walls.
Yeah, lots of sketches of her. You do see the occasional sketch of a cat, but
Is he good?
he's fairly decent. Yeah.
Okay, all right, good to know.
It's not charcoal, it's his finger.
Yeah, I head back and I'm like, that's- so I think he's dry. I think he likes someone, this woman and this cat. I don't know, something about this cat. There's two things. He's drawing in there. He's just cat and women. I don't know. All over
What's
his
the
walls, painted
what's
or
the ratio? What's the ratio, cat to woman?
I don't know, 3 to 1.
3 to 1 to in favor of the woman?
Yeah.
Got it. That's the barmaid.
Does he like a barmaid or something?
Oh yeah, apparently.
Okay, well he's drawing another one right now. Just all over the every inch of his wall is just new drawings.
It's kind of creepy.
Yeah, a little unsettling. So are we going in back? What's our
Nah.
plan?
Yeah. We know where he's at. We know where he lives. He's probably not going to be happy about that, but he doesn't need to know for now. We'll head back. Scenic route or direct route? What do you think?
Take me out on the town.
All right, that'll be 5 silver.
I don't believe in money. I actually don't know if I have any. I might have gave it all away already.
We did get paid.
But did he get any of it?
He hasn't gotten
That's
any
true.
of it yet.
That is true. Actually, we got paid, but we didn't remember that you existed, so we divided it up amongst ourselves.
And honestly, I would have spent it on something really stupid anyways. So
All right, back at the Ubiquitous Wayfarer. What are you guys doing?
So I would ask, is it the Astral Sea?
At that point, the statue does a really stiff. Yay! And in your hand appears a small piece of paper that says redeemable 1 drink.
I was kind of hoping like the mouth would just open up and like beer would start pouring out of it into your mug.
with tremendous force.
It says open wide.
like the fire hose from UHF.
Yeah.
So the guy that's with you, he looks at Uthermeth and says, "Oh my God, you got it! Yes! Oh, that one was killing me." Man, you guys are awesome.
My name is Utharmath. What's your name?
Oh, I'm Phol Nerris. Oh, hold on, guys. Hey,
Better than full
just
Nelson,
just
I
knocking
guess.
stuff over. Is that all you're doing? Just knocking things over?
Get off my piano.
Maddox is trying to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star on my piano. Um, yeah. Maddox, do you want to say hi to everyone? You want to say hi to everyone? Ah,
Hi, Maddox.
Hey, Maddox.
Maddox.
here, let me put it on speaker so you. Hi. Can you say hi?
Hey, Maddox.
Hi, Maddox.
Hello, Maddox.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
All right, let's go, baby girl.
All right. Good night, Maddox.
Don't put the AC on tonight.
Okay.
It's gonna be cold.
All right. So, yeah, he says, "My name's Phol Nerris. Nice to meet you."
Do you come here often to solve the
yeah.
puzzle or otherwise?
I'm here every night. Every night I gotta find out what's the new puzzle.
You are a diehard puzzler.
Oh yeah. I even got it right once. Been chasing that high ever since.
Do you happen to know the Earth Genasi Hulester?
Oh yeah, he's always staring at the barmaid. Kind of creepy.
I believe he is infatuated with her. And then I look at the slip of paper in my hand and realize that I don't really want it. So I will reach out and say, "Would you like this?"
Would I? He snatches it out of your hand. Ah, thanks. I'll be right back. And he goes to redeem it for another mug of stone piss, chugging the one that he's got before he does. But as he does that, he goes, oh, I choked back. It's okay.
It's so good.
I'll unlikely remember this conversation.
And so he comes back. He's like, yeah, that guy's real creepy. I guess he was like outed as a or revolutionary leaguer, anarchist.
How long ago was that?
Couple days. But yeah, he's been in here for weeks.
Do you know how many weeks? He
Couple,
seemed
two,
like
three.
such a nice guy, except for his obsession with the barmaid.
I mean, he's quiet.
I heard he was associated with the Athar.
Huh.
Until recently, at least.
You guys hear about that church?
Yes, I had heard that people went missing there
Yeah, the Athar are all up in that church.
and that they will not allow anyone in.
Yeah.
They're
Apparently there's a small group of signers that want to break in. I heard I heard a couple of people like planning it out. Um, I got real good ears.
What
Uh,
did you hear?
I heard that they're planning a break-in. I, I, I don't know when it's gonna happen. I probably not for a week or two, but I overheard one of them call the other Elkis. That guy was he was an elf, full-blooded.
Alcus the elf. Tell me, uh, have there been any violence in the streets between the signers and the Aethar?
No, not yet. Sounds like they're planning on it though. At least I ain't heard about it. But that's the cant, you know, or the chant. I mean,
Did you happen to overhear why the signers are interested in the church?
uh, hold on. I mean, them signers, they're all about trying to show that, you know, trying to show that the most important thing is yourself. Real self-involved in that way, but they think that there's power in there. I don't know, maybe they think they can get some power from the church.
Once again, I still find it curious that the philosophy of the Aethar and the philosophy of the signers are not necessarily incompatible.
The eighth
Since
are they're they really hate the gods. The fact that there's a church even there, like that to them is like the worst thing. Um, they
but
probably want the church gone.
the Aethar also believe that the gods are just people who obtained large amounts of power. And that's not incompatible with what the signers of the One believe, except that they tend to think of people as a sort of collective being. But they do believe that individuals could manifest great amounts of power and affect the universe,
Yeah, but then if the church has something to do with that, probably want that for themselves.
which is something the Aethar would want to prohibit.
Yeah, I don't get the lost. They just I mean, God's gods are real powerful. Like I can't imagine anyone I know. I can't imagine me getting enough power to be like a god. So how they think that like I don't know. I don't get it.
I think it is very much akin to the fact that an archmage may seem godlike to a farmer, except to a much greater extreme. Imagine someone so powerful that they seemed to an archmage, like that archmage seems to a farmer.
I guess, but I mean, archmages are powerful, but they aren't born like that, right? Nobody's born an archmage. So,
I always assumed the Athar believed that the gods were born no different than you or me, but then their true origins were obscured.
but that's my thing. Like, if an archmage ain't born, they make themselves that way. They find a way, make a way, or happen to have a way, which means if the gods are just born, they aren't born gods, then how did they make that jump? Like, I kind of, what they can do is just beyond me. But archmages, they read the books, what's it called? They make the agreements, sign the contracts, or they, maybe they just believe real hard. But still, I can get that. But to get like a god,
To me, it seems more like a matter of degree. If an archmage can get that way, being born to a set of farmers, then presumably they could go beyond being merely an archmage. Their magic becoming powerful enough that they can simply manifest their will on the world, on the universe. At least in
uh,
principle. I don't know how one would obtain that amount of power, but at this point, me being an archmage is also out of reach.
yeah, I don't know.
I see.
I can't
I
think of
watch
it.
as Chaz wanders off. Although Chaz may have wandered off when I was still trying to solve the riddle.
Well,
If I find this conflict to be interesting, though I hope it doesn't come to serious blows. I hope the Seekers don't encourage violence. Though I have no particular love for the Athar either.
yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, they're planning something, so it'll be interesting when that happens.
Why would they even want to break into the church? I heard people inside the church vanished after touching something that, I don't know, possibly killed them for all I know.
I guess you'd have to ask a signer.
Where did you even overhear this? Where were they planning?
Oh, right over there. And he points to like a corner booth.
They, I guess either your ears are very good or they were not being very careful.
I like to think it was my ears.
This is all very interesting. Perhaps I will come back tomorrow. Is that when there will be another riddle?
Yep. But it might not be a riddle, might be a puzzle.
I'm good at puzzles too. So perhaps I will see you then.
I'll see you then. And then
I'll
he
go back.
walks off.
I'm sure my fries are cold and disgusting by now. Here,
Dobrun has like a small handful wrapped in his trunk and pops it in his mouth.
Yes, I think I've already come back and I'm eating them already.
Oh, so as Fisk walks through the door, for each of you, you experience something similar to Cadeau, where time begins flowing very slowly. And then behind Cadeau, where there is an empty space, there is a manifestation of a pixelated form that grows more and more into resolution until Fisk is fully manifested, and then suddenly time returns, but the the transition is jarring and you may trip or you may drop something or there is some kind of jostling that happens.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have had that beer.
So did it seem like time slowed down for everyone in the bar or just us?
Well, everybody seemed to slow, but only you guys were jostled.
That was very curious. And I would like stumble over and sit down at my chair.
Guys, look what I found.
I assume we remember
hello.
Fisk again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, much like Cadeau, your memory kind of faded into existence, similar to how he physically appeared, where there was just the general vague sense of recollection that became more and more strongly into focus.
Fisk, you exist.
Yeah, hi. Back, I guess, for now. I don't know what happened. I don't really remember.
Tell him what
Neither
you
do
do
we.
remember.
I was, I, it's hard to put into words, but I was like on the precipice of dying perpetually, drifting in and out of planes of fire and ice and water and just on the brink of death. And then for months on end, just transporting just back and forth and here and there. It felt like an eternity, but I guess it's only been days.
Did you see the dead god that the rest of us saw?
That I don't know.
No.
No, I did not. What did God?
We were in the alley and the shadow forms began to appear around us. And then we, each of us except for you, found ourselves in a black void in which there was a giant, colossal being, very much akin to the stories you hear of dead gods. And it was covered with these fiendish skeleton creatures that wanted to devour us.
No,
And
can't. I think I would have remembered that. I don't think that happened.
then a god appeared named Anubis, and he banished them with some form of radiance.
They
Yes,
at least look like Anubis.
yeah, definitely not. That's in between drowning and being set on fire. I don't remember that. But we did find such and such guy. I don't know, whatever his name was, wherever he lives. What was his name, Godot? Who are we stalking?
Oh, the rock guy, the rocky guy,
Oh,
rock-ish guy.
Hulester.
Yeah, that guy. We know where he
Yeah,
lives.
yeah. He's drawing creepy photos of women and cats.
Just one woman, probably. That one. Let's like look over to the barmaid. Did it look like her?
But I don't see the cat around here.
Yeah, I don't remember a cat. Looked at Dobrun. Did he talk about a cat?
He, he in the past or just now?
I'm. Did you talk to the Rocky guy about a cat?
I did not.
Hmm.
He didn't mention it.
Well, I think he loves the cat about a third as much as he loves the woman.
We haven't spoken to the barmaid, but it's unclear whether or not he really would appreciate us interfering with his romantic entanglements.
Sounds like he's a nihilist.
We did discover that the uh blanking on their name now. This sign of one, apparently several people from them are planning a break-in into the church, though not for a week or so.
The signers? Hmm. Maybe we can go with them.
Perhaps, although our patron may have lied about there being violence in the streets, which makes me wonder if she has been false about other things.
Yes.
In fact, I wonder if she might not be a signer and was hoping that we would get information on the church that they could then use in their break-in.
I mean, that seems reasonable to me.
Well, we can ask around here if anybody's heard of her.
We also have a lead in that we know that one of the signers was apparently named Elkis and is an elf of some species, though a
Hmm.
full-blooded elf. So I am not sure if harassing Hulester any further would get us anything. Not unless we find something that we can offer him that he would be interested in. Though it's hard to determine what you could offer a nihilist that a nihilist would be interested in.
Everybody needs love.
But nihilism is defined by a belief that nothing has value, nothing matters,
But still,
including love.
Can't change biology.
still he seems to place some value in this connection with the barmaid.
Yeah, I mean, what if we just tell him, hey, if he helps us, he might actually prevent some outbreak of conflicts that, if the conflict spreads too much, the barmaid could be wrapped up in something like that. And if he helps us, that would save her from that fate.
Do you think he would believe that?
What?
Oh,
I mean, it could be true.
he was quite suspicious. I think the barrier for him believing anything is going to be pretty high.
What did he leave for?
He said he was done with the conversation.
And what preceded that decision?
I asked a question about his relationship with the Athar.
Uh-huh. And that alone triggered him to leave?
It wasn't that alone, but I think that was a growing. He felt that I knew a bunch of stuff. I knew many things about him, and he knew nothing about me. And so
Well,
he
I mean,
didn't wish to converse any further.
that was technically true, huh? You just got to go to him openly, or at least a little bit more open.
Nobody asks Luxodons how they're doing.
Is that a thing? I've never heard that saying before.
Nobody asks my people.
How are you doing?
I can't.
I'm good.
Slap you on the back. Good. I'm glad to hear that.
I don't. It's have we met? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Has Fisk and Dobrun met?
Yeah, I think the first
First
yeah,
session.
yeah, first couple
Yeah, you
sessions
were.
we did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to see you again, Fisk. Thank you for asking.
Of course.
How are you doing?
I've been better, but I'm here. I'm here now. I'm not dying, so that's good. But
Well,
just keeping I was recommended to maybe hibernate. So I'm gonna look into that. That might be a good idea. I don't know if I do, but I'm gonna try it.
Well, if you follow the path will never lead you astray.
what if there's a
Unless it's
bunch of branches to the path?
or the path's on fire.
Through the fire and flames, we must carry on.
Oh, that's deep. Did you just make that up?
At that point, the waitress comes by. Hi, everyone. Do you need any more drinks, any more food, anything I can do for you?
A refill on the fries?
I could kill for a falafel. Do you have falafel here?
What's a falafel? Sounds weird. Is it like a waffle?
I'll just settle with the fries. That's fine.
Um, so she responds, yeah, I can get some more fries, but what are you talking about?
So
I didn't ask. I didn't say anything about falafels.
no, I was seeing if you had them. I just didn't know. I didn't see a menu. I just sort of came in. I wasn't here with them before. They met me in the streets.
She's looking directly at Kiddo and not acknowledging you at all.
Stop looking at me. Look at him. And I
Like
like,
like waving my
and
hand.
I
then
just
Like
hand on his shoulder. Him.
yeah, and then she looks at Uthermat, who is on the other side of Fisk.
Would you be willing to marry an Earth Genasi? It would really help us out.
This is the waitress, not the barkeep.
Oh, okay.
But
He asks us anyways. I can't tell you all apart.
The point stands.
The proposition is still there.
she actually responds, you know, a rich one?
I don't believe he is rich, but I don't know him well.
He has a home.
I'm
He's
sure
got
he
his
can,
own house. You know?
I'm sure he can obtain a large diamond.
I go up to Cadeau and whisper, "Am I a ghost?"
Don't know. Go touch her. Just like on the shoulder.
Yeah, I reach out and like I just put my hand on her shoulder.
She does not respond or react.
I not like not horribly so.
Gentle.
I start putting force down, like not like I just like some force. Like you're
So
standing up from a table, like you're pushing down on a table.
as you do that, she goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. My shoulder's been acting up a lot. I think it's like an old like uh, an old a ball injury."
I stop immediately and turn to guys, I think I'm a ghost.
Hold on a second. And
This
then
could be extremely useful. You'd be very good at following people.
I
Right.
did run into some garbage earlier, and it made a lot of noise.
he didn't move at all.
What do you mean he didn't move at all?
I mean, he didn't turn around at all. He didn't acknowledge it.
Is there any other patrons at the here.
Yes, I was just about to say, I go to climb up on the table as I do. My form shifts a bit again. Um, just yell out, "Does anybody see this man right here?" I'm just like pointing right down at Fisk.
Uh, you get a lot of like, shut up, you bobber.
Is that a yes or no?
Quiet, you. No one
Answer.
cares.
This guy right here.
Is there like a table like with an open seat that I can just go sit down at?
And I'm like, oh wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Go up to the talking statue. I've been in this place. It always says something weird.
Okay, yeah, I'm not sure, but yes, I go to the talking statue.
It remains inert.
I think I'm a ghost.
And then I walk up to it.
Uh, and then it says, it starts reciting the riddle.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
All right, but you guys can see me, right? You guys can hear me.
Yes.
I see you.
Yes. It seems you are missing from existence.
I whisper the answer to Godot.
That's why I just rolled an intelligence to say, like, astral sea.
And then it goes, congratulations. And then it kind of goes up. And then you have a drink ticket in your hand.
Nice. Um, I'm like, okay. Uh, come on, Fisk. Let's see what happens. Here, hold this.
I grab it.
It's the drink ticket. I'm just gonna
Oh, okay,
like bring
yeah.
it up,
Mhm.
and I just to the barmaid. Drink for this ticket,
So the what ticket?
and I just like snatch it out of her hand. This one.
Oh, sure. And then she takes it. And
Hmm.
what'll you have?
Mm. A bottle of uh, not a bottle, I guess, right? Just I can only get a cup with one of those.
Yeah.
Uh, can I get a glass of white wine? I've never had one of those before.
Um, wait a minute. Here. Oh, I can't find the thing. Sure, I'll get you a glass of something suitable.
I suppose that's all I can really ask. And I just looked at Fisk. I don't know,
Yeah,
but it
I'm
could be
gonna
very useful.
And
I'm
then
gonna
she brings you the glass.
I just pick it up, sniff it, sip. Is this a dry or a sweet one, huh?
I'm trying to find that that sheet that I had with the different food and drink on it. Maybe it's here. Oh, well, I can't find it. It's It's nice. It's more of a sweet.
Perfect. Take a couple more sips. Yeah, all right. Nice.
So
Go
does
back to
there
it.
happen to be a mirror in this place?
No.
I'm gonna step outside and try to find someone on the street. Just same rigmarole.
I mean, there's a few people walking around on the street.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna like sort of stand in front of them and just see if they walk around me or walk into me. Just simple things like that.
Um, Nobody seems to really notice you, but people walk around you.
Okay. Yeah, after doing this a couple times, I head back in, sit back down at the table. I'm like, well, I think I'm either a ghost or a vampire, but I don't have a mirror. But I think you can still see vampires, so I think it's a ghost.
What if you made someone real angry and they cursed you?
Maybe. I mean, what did that? I mean, I didn't. So it felt to me I was gone for months, but I know that's can happen with planes. But the only other really difference, at least you guys have said, is you guys met some god.
Yes,
You told
Anubis.
us something. So remember what we were fighting for or something.
Right. Yes,
So
who
the
we
hell that's
were
supposed to
and
mean.
what we were fighting for.
I don't know. We'll see. I guess. I mean, you guys
I
can
know
see
who
and
I
hear
am.
me, so that's a start, I guess.
I mean,
Take full advantage of your
just this will
of your
be. I think this will be nice. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I think I'm going to be very sneaky now.
this will be very useful. Sneakier than me. I'm not very sneaky. Well, what do we think? Shall we just send Fisk in to investigate?
In where? Into the church?
the
Sure.
church. I mean, they'll never see him.
Maybe. We'll just go and see if he can approach without being accosted.
That makes sense. Although you probably should not touch the pillars, since everyone else who touches the pillars disappears.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Okay, don't touch pillars. Got it. I mean, does anyone have anything? I've read that you can't some magic can like see the unseen. Do any of you guys have access to this to see if, well, you guys can see me though.
Right.
I can see the path as clearly as I see you.
That makes one person.
I am curious whether or not you would cast a reflection, but I do not have a mirror.
Did you see yourself reflecting in the window whenever you were looking in on the other guy?
It was tinted. It was tinted blue, so I couldn't see anything. I mean, I saw in, but that was it.
It was tinted blue, so of course you were invisible to it.
Yeah, I have the blue fur. It's like, yeah.
I assume you could see your own hand.
Wait, I distinctly see that there are reflections in Chaz's sunglasses. So, so
Um,
I would check the reflection in Chaz's sunglasses to see if I could see Fisk's reflection.
you can.
So maybe you are not the ghost, but this is some sort of perception filter that makes you difficult for other people to notice.
I mean, it's, I guess, let's try the church then and see. They're keeping an eye out for people, so they're actually looking. And if they spot me, then they'll know at
If they
least
can.
more.
Yeah, well, if they can, then at least maybe it's yeah. We don't know. That's not still not enough clues, but we'll see.
I agree. It's worth a try.
Now things are getting exciting. Let's do this. Follow me.
We should probably pay for this extra sleeve of fries you ordered.
I'm taking, yeah. I'm taking those to go. They can't be that expensive, right? Couple silver, maybe?
Maybe a jink.
For fries? Maybe. I don't know.
2 jinks.
It's like, I'll give you one. And then I'll give you another one for your pocket. For being such a good waiter.
I'm not a thief.
Huh?
It's 2 jink.
Oh, come on. I'll give her 3. Still 1 for your pocket. Come on.
All right. Thank you very much. Does anybody want Dustman's Delight or Candied Imp Table to go?
I do not.
Maybe another time.
I shouldn't.
Okay.
So then head back to the church.
Yeah, I'd like stay far away such that just so like the Athar wouldn't see us.
Actually, I guess right before we leave, I would actually ask that waitress. Have you ever heard of somebody named Sereth Valmorra?
No, name doesn't ring a bell. Should I know
Inside
that person?
check.
Okay. You can wait before you roll.
Sure.
Let me
You do
figure out.
your roll. I'm just gonna do my roll because it's not gonna matter. It's gonna be shit.
Okay.
Fucking told you.
Yo,
You don't know. Low might be good this time.
Roll
In
it
which
again.
case, crit success.
Oh my god. Let's go. Ah, yeah.
That's great. Possibly.
Or horrible.
Isn't this fun? All right. So, you are absolutely certain that she is lying.
Yep, I know.
I've decided I wasn't so sure when you announced this, Mike, but this is the best way to do this. Because now he's absolutely sure she's lying, which either means she's definitely lying or she's definitely not lying.
I came up with this as I was going to sleep, and I was like, I need to write this down. And then I didn't, but I was glad that I remembered it the next day.
I
So
just
this is
like
just you doing this on your own. It's not like an API.
No, I'm just doing it on my own.
just sort of like squint eyes at her a little bit. Okay. I'm sure we'll be back.
Okay, well, you're welcome anytime. Maybe next time you can try some frozen clouds. Sweet, airy ice shaved from imported quasi-elemental ice.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd like that, wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't I?
That sounds delicious.
Oh, it's quite good.
Don't let her lure you in. Let's go, guys.
We'll get up, start making our way the few blocks to the church.
Okay. Hold on 1 second while I figure something out. All right. You know what? Peter needed a second, and I think this is a good chance for us to take 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That's good.
Okay. So you guys begin approaching the church.
Yeah, I'll just try and find a decent alleyway kind of nearby. We can stay out of sight so that Fisk can
would-
kind of approach on his own.
I would suggest that at least Cadeau and I stay relatively close. We can stand across the street, but not so far away that if there's trouble, that Fisk will be on his own.
So what am I supposed to do now besides just walking in? Like am I supposed to just see what I see? Am I trying to get in? What's my goal?
We were just trying to investigate the area since
Okay.
we don't know what's in there and see if anything is amiss.
And a hawk from the outside looking at, or from like however far away are we? What does it look like? Is it just a standing structure there surrounded by a courtyard or?
Um, hold on.
And given your special nature, at least at the moment, you might as well see if you can overhear anybody talking and see what they're saying.
So the church is on a corner, with one wall being partially demolished. Two guards are visible out in front, and the interior of the temple itself looks to be dark. The lot next to the church on the right has been cleared of whatever once stood there. The building on the left, on the corner of the street, still stands, although it is likewise dark. A small yard surrounds the church, though there are no outbuildings or objects like hike markers, statuary, or tombstones. Things that a person might normally find in other churchyards.
Okay. So I say like, okay, I'll still try to avoid. I see those guards. I'm still not going to try to get too close to them because I don't know if I can really manage dealing with those guys. Then I'll just try to peek in and listen a little bit and see what I find out. Is that about right?
Yep. And I'm going to cast Disguise Self, make myself look like a male Gith Yankee, and I don't know, just mull about across the street, like a distance enough that hopefully I don't provoke the guards.
I start walking in, and almost immediately you see like I'm walking really slow, and not like I'm sneaking slow, like it's slow motion slow, like Ace Ventura from when he's at the retirement home slow. And just like after like 4 or 5 steps, I'm just like I stop and I turn around and I start walking back, and I come back to you guys. I'm like, I I can't breathe. It's the air is thick. It's like water. I can't move or breathe. If I get any closer, I'm like stuck.
Is this like a panic attack or
No, I literally couldn't move. Like trying to run through water. It's something stopping me from breathing, from moving.
And was that how far in was that? Was that sorry, I missed it. Were you like just entering the door? Or was
Uh,
it when you got close to the pillar?
when I was still relatively far away from the church. I mean, block or so.
Hmm.
I tried again, and it's the same result. You see me moving just really slowly, like it's slow motion, and then 4 or 5 steps in, I turn around again, and same thing. It's just like it's like there's no oxygen. I can't breathe if I keep on going.
So something that you all notice when Fisk takes that attempt to get close to the church, it his resolution becomes a little bit more blurry, verging on pixelated, and you notice that your memories of him start to soften.
like we're losing part of it or it goes fuzzy or
Yeah. But then when he gets back, it all returns.
Fisk. Hey, Fisk. Good to see you again.
Yeah, I've been here for I don't know a couple hours now. We already talked. How you doing? Do you have too much of that ale? A little too much of that bottle?
I mean, I only had a couple.
Did you notice yourself fading from existence when you got close to the church?
I don't think so. I just, like I said, it felt slow. Couldn't breathe. Just bad. Not good.
and is this a feeling you had at any point during your
No,
trip through the beyond?
no, not that I know. I mean, those were like dying, like close to death, and just being almost like torture, being pulled to the last second. And but this is no, this is not that. Well, I mean, losing oxygen's not great, but moving slowly and just it's yeah, I don't know, something's not right here.
I recall
Was it
that you previously expressed an interest in chronomancy. Could it be some sort of temporal effect?
I mean, it could be. I'm trying to dabble into it, but it's I am just guessing at this point, and maybe that's how I wound up in some of these planes, but still here now.
Whatever it is, it seems that you're in your current form are not able to step near at least this church.
No, I mean, without, I don't know, without, I don't even want to think about it, but if I push it, I don't know if I'll be able to come back.
was he going towards the front door or the crumbled inside?
I mean, either way, it was closer to the church.
I was just curious if like
I mean, I was going to probably,
if there would be a difference if he tried to just go through the front door.
I was probably going away from the guards and looking at the crumbled wall, but
Are the guards close?
No, the guards are not close to you.
To the church?
Yeah, there's two standing right out front, right outside the front door.
What do you think makes them so special? Did we get closer whenever we were talking to them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It does seem to be just you. We were there closer before.
Are there any other churches in the area?
Maybe you are a vampire.
I lift up. Do I have fangs?
Kiddo,
Maybe. Yeah.
give me a history check with advantage.
Okay. Nice.
Okay. You are familiar with another church. It's probably about a mile away. It is. Let's see. It is a church to Geshtai, the lesser goddess of lakes, rivers, and wells and streams.
I can't imagine it's a very big church.
It probably is not. No. I mean, you would know. It's not a very big church.
So yeah, to answer then. There's a church, like a very small one. I think it might even be smaller than this one. But it's like a mile over that way.
I have two theories at the moment regarding Fisk. Theory one is he is not able to draw near the church because it is sacred ground. And something about him does not work for does not bode well on sacred ground. Theory two is that it is the pillars that are causing issues. That is the reason that Fisk can't get near. We could at least test one of those theories if we can find this other church and see if Fisk is able to draw near it, assuming that it is sacred ground. We may learn at least know one thing. If he's able to, then we would at least know that there is something more to these pillars that interferes with whatever state Fisk is in.
Does it look like we could maybe find an angle that we could approach the church on the cracked wall side and sneak in?
I mean, it's certainly possible. You know from the response before that there are more guards stationed in the building next to the church. You also
Right.
know that there's a few guards around the back of the church. And everyone give me a perception check. Okay.
Chaz is not exerting himself right this second. He's
Maybe
conserving
maybe
energy.
Chaz just did amazing. We don't know.
Oh yeah, that's I suppose that's fucking true. Shit. I figured it would be originally thought we would just it would just be done on the ones that like we really wouldn't know, but I suppose every roll it does make sense.
Yeah.
I
The
mean,
rest of us could all like hallucinate and see things that aren't there.
All right. Okay, message is sent.
high or low, at least two of us probably got it.
Where's that other church, bros? Let's move on.
You don't think we could do anything here?
Nah, bros, they're everywhere. They're watching us.
Yeah, that's probably true. All right, we should probably leave. Yeah, I'll just. Shall we go to the other church? Do you wish to at least try this?
Yeah, let's try to figure out what's going on with me.
Here we go.
Okay.
I'm going to take the most direct route out of this area.
Assuming whatever happened to Fisk began in the same alley where we had our vision, strange that it would be tied to the church. Though I suppose if there is a deity involved, perhaps that deity knew we were going to be given the mission to go and investigate the church. But technically, that would mean this condition appeared in Fisk before we met the lady who wanted us to investigate the church.
We have a whole lot of lost time. We could have done a lot.
It's worth at least seeing.
Did we truly verify that it's only been a day and not like a week or a month?
I thought we did.
I couldn't remember. Maybe we asked, what's his name?
Yeah, Bendon Mall.
Yeah. We might have confirmed with him, I think. Yeah. So it was like about 2 days.
Yeah, because I mean the entire time of your search for Eliath was about 2 days. and he had said that a day like had passed from the time that you summoned him, so it was around 3-4 days total from the time that he hired you to the time that he paid you.
Hmm.
I really hope I'm not a vampire. I don't want to drink blood. I don't think it's going to taste good.
Well, I mean, I think if you're a vampire, it would taste good to you, right? Isn't that the thing?
Yeah, well, I don't think it does taste good, so maybe I'm not a vampire.
Did you taste it just now?
Well, I bit my lip.
Well, does that work on yourself?
Oh, I've never been a vampire before.
I feel
But at
like
least
you know.
if you're bleeding from the lip, you know you're not the ghost.
Hey, Chaz, you could like do a ocular pat down, right?
Sounds like really personal, bro. I don't know if we want to do that right here.
That's why it's ocular. I mean, if
Is
he's
that like,
undead, you know, like a divine sense as a paladin. I don't know.
right? Except for Chaz, it wouldn't be divine sense. It would be like check him out.
I know that's what I'm saying, like ocular pat down or something. Like I was just guessing at what his version of the ability would be called.
All right, I'll do divine sense, see if I sense anything.
All right. What does it look like when you use your divine sense?
He
He
just
looks
like
over the
pulls this, yeah, pulls
yeah,
the sunglasses down to look over the room.
yeah, he's all right.
That works. Yeah.
Oh, the sunglass. He's got sunglasses.
Just over.
Sunglasses.
Uh,
You could go full Russo, you know, and do the one liner while you're pulling your glasses off or putting them back on.
so, and your divine sense is a range of 60 feet.
I think so. Yeah, within 60 feet.
Okay. So Fisk does not radiate to your divine sense, but a couple of the figures walking in the opposite direction across the street radiate as does divine sense specify what type of creature? Like
You know
do
the
you
type
learn
celestial, fiend, or undead,
right,
or
but do
any
you
being
learn their
who's.
type or do you just detect a
It says
presence?
you know the type.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there is like the two that are walking near you, one is a fiend and one is celestial.
And that wouldn't be anything out of the ordinary for here. So
Not necessarily.
no, bro, it checks out.
Well, it's good to know.
Congratulations, Fisk. You are not dead.
Oh, that's a relief, I guess. Let's,
Especially since you guys are going to the a church for a goddess of lakes, rivers, streams, since that's bad for vampires.
It could be.
yeah.
Um, so you guys begin approaching the Temple of Geshtai. It's a ruined church that sits almost half sunken in the grime of the lower ward, pressed between leaning tenants and a tangle of steam pipes that hiss with foul odors. Uh, Once its domed roof was tiled in blue and green mosaic meant to shiver like sunlight on rippling water, but now the tiles are cracked, blackened, and crusted with soot. A few still gleam faintly when the ever dim light of the sigil sky catches them just right, hinting at the sanctity that once flowed here. Um, Above the arch, the entrance arch, to the gate leading to the church, it bears Geshtai's symbol, which is a single drop falling into concentric ripples. though the stone of the symbol has been worn smooth by time and acid rain. As you approach closer and closer, Fisk does not experience the same thing that he did trying to approach the other church.
Oh wait, hold on. We're all together though. Let's back up and then have him go by himself.
Okay.
I start walking and I'm like, I give you guys a thumbs up. I'm like, yeah, I could.
Yeah.
All good. So it's the other place. I'm not
Apparently.
I'm not horribly cursed.
Well, what we thought was a boon is now going to be starting to detriment us if we need to
Perhaps.
get into that church.
It seems then if you're able to enter this church, it is not a matter, it seems unlikely it's a matter of hollow ground. It may be just the pillars themselves
I wonder if
that
there's like a
agree with your presence.
I mean, if we could find out more about the church, it might also help shed light on whatever's going on. I wonder if we could find like construction records for this place. I think there's like a record keeping building somewhere in the district.
There is actually the Hall of Records, which also just so happens to be the headquarters of the Fated.
Alternatively, we could still use Fisk's, at least potentially use Fisk's, I don't know, semi-sensible status in that you said you know where Hulester lives.
Yes.
Fisk might be able to go and investigate there.
So
But I agree, it's also worth going and checking out to at least figure out which god this temple was dedicated to.
Yeah. Um, so
Everybody
record
make
keepers
me
by the
perception
Fated, huh?
checks.
I'm right in the middle. I fail. A 10's a guaranteed failed almost every time, you know?
Right. Well, but then your modifiers might be negative.
Oh, yeah, that's true. My modifier is different from, so yeah, I rolled an 8.
Right. Passive
Okay.
perception of 19 really is a bummer if it's low you're looking for though.
Okay. Sent.
Are we outside his place?
No, you're still outside the church.
Oh, we're still
Gash
okay.
tie.
Oh, okay. We haven't. Okay, we're out. Okay. Look in that direction. Hey, bros, what are you doing? Come on out. Let's have a talk. You don't have to skulk around wearing dark clothing. We're all cool over here. Come on. Is there any kind of like rocks or anything on the ground?
So there's a couple of other features that may be important. The closer that you get to the church, you notice that there are the within in the street approaching the church, there are these massive puddles. And let's see what else. The steam pipes that are coming up, they're coming up exposed at the street level, and they seem to be radiating a great amount of heat. But as you say that, 5 figures in dark clothing come out, and several of them have what appear to be clubs that they're kind of hitting against their hands, and they seem to be getting ready for a fight. You notice that they all bear the symbol of the Athar, and one of them says, "We heard you've been asking about us at the Ubiquitous Wayfarer. You guys need to learn to stay out of Athar business."
Seek no quarrel with you. Why don't we put our clubs down and go our separate ways?
Nah, think it's too late for that. We're gonna rough you bubbers up.
Dobrun like does the slow neck roll, and he's crack, and he's like, finally, and he pulls out his pole arm and gets into a combat stance.
Okay. Let me draw the map right quick. So
Good news is we have the advantage because they think it's 5-on-4.
Yes. Only I was a rogue just getting sneak attack.
Right. Time to start taking some levels.
Yeah. Multi-class. Chronomancer rogue.
I mean, could be insane. Could be crazy.
this is not working. I don't know why. All right, let's go. Building here. Building here. Here's a street. This is a gate. And this is above the gate. Puddle here. Puddle here.
That's just a mustachioed man
With a top hat.
with a hat on.
Yeah. So it is.
What's a glint in his eye?
Magic
And
man.
then put your Who did I forget? Oh, Fisk. So you guys put yourself where you want, and then these guys.
Where are these dudes at? What exactly am I looking at? I can't get past the man, the face.
They're in chevron formation, so you
Of
know they're
course.
serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have my first vicious mockery lined up.
All right. So let's roll initiative.
Not good.
Right in the middle.
All right. So Fisk is up. Thug's on deck. Uthameth in the hole.
Okay, so I want to cast Embrace Destiny. And do you want me to roll that here or
All right. So when you cast a spell, roll 20. The duration you can replace any attack. Yeah, roll that now.
okay. Uh,
What a roll.
well, it'll save a fumble.
Yeah.
I mean, it could also make the difference between a save and not a save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that and how deep are or can I tell how deep the puddles are?
You cannot.
Okay.
Not unless you tried to walk in them.
Okay. And I am just going to move like right here on the adjacent to the puddle. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Uh so this guy is moving 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. This guy is moving 5, 10, 20. Uh and these two in the back have crossbows. And so I mean, obviously, Dobrun looks most threatening, so they're gonna attack Dobrun. So first attack, second attack.
Both of those hit.
Okay. Uh, and then the rest of them seem to be getting their weapons ready. Uthermeth, you're up. Cadeau
Melee
on
or
deck, Dobrun in the hole.
melee
Okay.
weapons, or what kind of weapons are they pulling out?
Uh, two of them have clubs. One of them looks like it's a mace.
Okay.
So let's see. So I believe I can hit them all.
Okay. So you have enough to put one of them to sleep. So and they all have the same amount of hit points right now. So which one do you want to put to sleep?
I'll put this. Oops, wrong tool. I'll put that guy to sleep.
Okay. Wait a minute. What is that thing?
I clicked on him while I still had the tool active. The
Oh,
range
the
tool.
measure. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what does it look like when you cast sleep?
So in this case, I begin to pull electricity out of the earth that starts to turn into a blue gas. And the gas then sort of shoots forth in a line and bursts out so that for a second they're enveloped in a translucent blue shell.
Okay. Anything else you're doing?
Nope, that's it.
Tony, you're up. Dobrun on deck. Chaz in the hole.
I look over. I'm like, I've just smelled something that smelled bad. I'm like, that smells like you burnt wood. Tastes nasty. Let's see here. Then, what's the range on this? They're within 60 feet by now, right? Yeah. Which did these two guys here, are these the ones with that were shooting?
Crossbows. Yeah.
Yeah. And which one did you put to sleep? This guy?
Yeah.
Okay. I just see this 0 on this guy. I wasn't sure if that was for something. So
Yeah. Not sure what that zero's there for.
I will to this one, I guess I'll just do the vicious mockery. It's like, oh, you got out of your funny little seagull formation. I mean the phalanx formation. I just wanted to be like, what?
And he is confused, but he is not confused to the point of mental anguish.
Yeah, fine. What's these? Yeah.
So the round things are puddles, and that is a gate.
And what's
And
the
with an
trench?
archway.
And what's the trench thing? Like, sort of that they're walking into?
That's a street.
A street. Okay.
Okay.
And behind them are two buildings.
Okay, got it.
And the gate's not open. We can't just go through.
Oh, it's an archway. So
Okay. It's just an archway. Got it.
yeah.
And a wall, I guess.
Yeah, I mean that's a gate.
Yeah. I just want to be on the other side of it for cover.
Okay.
And then that should be it for me for now. Unless these are any bonus action spells. I don't think so. No, we're good.
Oh, you know what? I should probably share the screen. Shouldn't I? Okay. All right, kiddo, anything else you're doing?
Nope.
All right. Dobrun, you're up. Shaz on deck.
Dobrun's going to he has his glaive out, his pole arm, and he begins charging. Uh, he begins charging. He's going to take the dash action to charge at this guy with. Oh, I guess he would hear where things are coming from. So he'd start running, and then as they get into it, he would lock in where they're at. He charges and swings with his bonus action.
Yep, that's a hit.
And
He also, as you enter his reach, he uses his reaction for his held action and takes a swing at you.
that's a hit.
Anything else you're doing?
Yes. I'm going to use an action point to attempt to grapple this guy with my trunk.
Okay.
Is that an attack roll?
Yeah, so with my
It's-
rules, it's an attack roll. And if you hit, then you have grappled. Here,
It's
I'll
an
post
unarmed attack.
the mechanics of it.
Yeah, I know they moved it to attack roll at 2024 rules. Is
So
it
it's basically an unarmed strike. Um, and instead of dealing damage, you do grapple. Um, and so oh wait, it's not okay, so you don't make an attack. They make a strength or dexterity saving throw against your grapple DC. So which is 8 plus your strength plus your proficiency bonus.
okay? 13.
Okay. Um, all right, so he manages to wiggle out from your trunk.
All right. That's all for Dobrun's turn.
Okay. Jazz.
Write down what kind of speed I had. So it's either 25 or 30, I would assume, right?
You're in SMR,
Yeah.
right? 30.
Okay. Cool. All right. My bro ran up there, so I'm gonna run up here. And go after him with my rapier. Not this time, bro. All right.
Anything else you're doing?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, I gotta clear it first. Okay. So now Fisk is up, Uthermeth is on deck, and thugs are in the hole.
I know they haven't really. I know a lot of them are still fumbling with their weapons. Have any of them like
They're not
look?
fumbling with their weapons.
Or I mean, pulling them out, or at least from their last turn. Have any of them like looked at me that I've noticed?
No,
Okay.
they have not.
Um. Okay. I'm going to let's see. 3 feet. I'm going to move 30 feet up to here.
Is that the way you're going?
Sorry, I counted going around 2, 3, up to there. I think it's 25, but um, I think I'm just going to, yeah, just move and sort of hold my action since I'm concentrating. My options are sort of tied right now.
Hold your action for what? Well, I mean,
Uh,
you don't have to. I mean, if you so with my initiative rules, it's really flexible. Um, as long as another person is okay with it, you can choose to go before or right after them
oh
on
no,
their turn.
really, the Embrace Destiny is concentration, and it's just keeping that going is
Well, you can do things while you're concentrating.
yeah, I
You
know.
just can't cast another concentration spell.
Yeah, um,
I mean, you can cast another spell, you can cast a
yeah.
cantrip.
I'm gonna cast is the zero guy that's just nothing to worry about, right?
I don't know why that zero's
Okay.
there.
I'm gonna cast a Ray of Frost on that guy.
Okay. All right, that's a hit.
And then that's my turn.
All right, and so he's gonna be a little slow. Uthermeth, you're up. Thug's on deck. Chaz in the hole.
I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on the same guy.
Okay. That's a hit.
And then I'm going to switch tools, and then I'm going to move here and then behind this wall. That's my turn.
Okay. This is all right. Thugs are up. So seeing all the magic being thrown by Uthermeth, and even the magic he's not being throwing, but is being attributed to him, uh, the two crossbowers are going to. I don't know why they're right next to each other on here. It's wrong. They're gonna move a little bit. And they're both going to target Uthermeth. You'll get, so because it's a gate, it's not really a solid barrier. You'll get you get half cover, so you get a +2 to your AC.
Okay.
So
Let's miss.
okay. Uh this guy is gonna use his action to wake that guy up. And then he's just gonna get in position right here to start wailing. And then this guy's gonna stand. And then 1, 2, 3. And he's gonna attack Dobrun.
23 hits.
I'm going to use Embrace Destiny, and that's a 10 now.
Okay. What does it look like when you use Embrace Destiny?
I feel like it's like sort of magic. I'm just sort of holding my palm, and when I see like the mace, is that what you said you was using?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like as it's coming down, I see it's like coming down, and I just like sort of shoot it out of my hand, and it sort of wraps around the mace and just sort of slows as the mace comes down right before it hits.
Okay. He says, "Ah, blast it! I should have had that one." Uh, and then the guy in the middle who's been getting just whapped on all sides is like, "Guys, help me, please." Uh, and then so that's their turn. Chaz, you're up. Dobrun on deck. Get out in the hole.
All right. I will attack that one right in front of me with the rapier again. I rolled damage. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. 12, 13. That's 12. Not a hit.
Yeah, it is.
Huh?
It's a hit.
Okay, so 7 piercing damage.
Yeah, he is not looking in good shape. Anything else?
That character. Hmm. No, that's it.
All right. Dobrun, you're up, kiddo, on deck.
Dobrun's gonna attack this guy with his. So, question about weapon actions. Are weapon actions in place of an attack, or are they in addition?
Part of the attack.
Okay.
Oftentimes it'll be in the description though, if it is a different type of action.
So what I want to do is I want to use cleave.
Okay.
So I'm gonna swing towards him, but it's going towards the one in front, but it's gonna hit like all three of them as he
Okay.
brings his glaive down to hit them.
Okay. So make two others. Two other attacks. Okay, so the third one misses. So you deal 5 damage to the lead guy, which is enough to take him out. And then you deal 3 damage to the guy next to him.
Okay. And I'm gonna use my bonus action to do a second wind.
Okay. Now, when you fell the guy, are you killing him or are you knocking him out?
Hmm. We would knock him out.
Okay.
So I
So
hit the blunt end of the blade.
so you hear a couple of them shout, "Hey, that ass just knocked out Brendan."
Of course, Brendan fell first.
Anything else you're doing, Dobrin?
Let me spend a hit die. Oh, nice. That's D12 plus. Yeah, that's cool. I get 11 health back.
Nice.
Now that's it.
All right. Kiddo, you're up.
I say he's not an ass, he's an elephant.
But he's got a
And
big ass.
Yeah.
That's
That
the-
has smashed a head before.
It's just itching to butt stomp something.
Move over, Gallagher. We got a new show in town.
no, we can't talk about that. They might report to like that news and it might make it to those guys. And they come looking for him. We got to check this guy's ass. It might fit the imprint on the ground where this guy's head was fucking crushed.
That's true. Back at that crime scene, they're like, this guy was bludgeoned to death by 2 hams.
And then I guess let's this guy been hit? Any of them been hit?
He does not look to have been damaged. He's the one that was sleeping until a moment ago.
Okay.
But the guy next to the guy who died got hit with the glaive.
Well, he would have like cover from me, so you guys seem to be doing all right. I'll poke out and I'll just I'll go to hit this guy then, I guess.
Okay.
We're gonna do the sorcerer's blast this time, I think. Or burst, sorcerer's burst.
Can you show the ability?
Yeah. So yeah, I just gotta roll a d8.
Okay. What damage type are you doing?
I misread how that works. This for this guy, we'll do.
Yeah, this, wait a minute. This looks like, I don't
Yeah,
know if,
on hit, the target takes d8 damage of the type you choose. Yeah, so it's the one I choose. I'll do.
right, but I'm wondering because that looks a lot like a different
It's
one,
not
and
it's not chromatic bolts. Because that one you choose the damage type based off of the D8.
Right.
yeah, I'm
It's
Right.
just trying to see if I have both of those spells. Like, we'll go with it for now, but I just want to check real quick. All right, so what damage type are you dealing?
I was gonna do, I guess, probably psychic.
And it's this guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is in your spell list, your spell document.
Yeah.
Oh, so it is. Okay. Anything else you're doing?
No.
Okay. All right. Uthermeth, you're up. Chaz is on deck. Doug's in the hole.
So I will, first step out from behind the gate, and then I am going to, yeah, I'm going to use chill touch on this guy.
All right, he's gonna get cover.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'll use chill touch on the guy who's closer.
Okay. All right.
And then I'm going to go back behind the gate and I'm going to get down on the ground so I have cover from these car and the crossbowman at least will have disadvantage. So I'm prone.
Okay. Chaz, you're up. Doug's on deck. Dobrun in the hole.
Step over here and attack that dude.
But I think my initiative got messed up. I was at 24 earlier. Now I'm at 13.
Yeah.
Right, that's because we re-roll every round.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Haven't been many combats, so good to see I'm staying way the fuck down there on the bottom, I guess.
All right.
Takes 11
Oh.
piercing damage.
Nice.
Anything else you're doing?
Yeah. Bro, this is definitely not cool. You have joined the uncool, and here's some smite for you.
Okay.
Chaz's smite is just a disapproving glare.
All right. These guys are up. So these two are going to be attacking Dobrun, and they're going to have it. Oh shit! These guys have multi-attack. All right. Well, now they're going to come out swinging. So they have advantage, and they've been after Brendan got felled, they're now taking things very seriously. So they have advantage because they have pack tactics. So the two against Dobrun will be hitting with advantage. So okay, let's see if that's a critical success.
It
That looks like a
is.
critical success. Do you want to roll the D100?
Well, the side later.
Thought you would say, I do not. Let's not roll the D100.
It would be rolled one way or another.
All right.
Hold on. You didn't decide if it was high or low this time.
All right. So 34. So you are pushed back. You're knocked prone. You're disarmed with it being knocked away in a random direction. And those provoke attacks of opportunity.
Hold on a sec. Because he has powerful build. Oh no, that's carrying capacity. That wouldn't affect this. Okay, never mind.
You're hoping to not be
Alright.
movable, huh?
So, well, no. So there was this guy that hit you. So you're gonna get knocked back 5, 10, right there. Because yeah. And then you take, oh, and then you're disarmed. So let's roll D4. So your weapon is knocked away 40 feet in a random direction. So D8. See what direction. Hey. So north. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's knocked 40 feet away south of you. So it's over by Uthermeth and Kiddo.
Okay.
And you take, and then the damage is 16 damage. And then they each get an attack of opportunity at advantage.
15 hits.
Which one hits? The 15?
The first one.
Okay. So what you knocked prone over there, this guy is gonna move here, and then he's gonna take his remaining attack against Chaz with advantage. And then the other guy is gonna make his 2 attacks against Chaz with advantage.
So let's see. The third attack, step off, bro, roll again.
Okay. Do you mind posting an ability?
Silvery barbs.
Oh, all right.
Still up.
And then these two drop their crossbows, picking up their maces, and they charge at Dobrun. And then so first guy, and so they have pack tactics as well, so these rolls are advantage, but you're also prone. So that's the first guy's set of attacks.
Yeah, that's enough to put him into vitality.
Okay. And then the second guy is going to continue to attack Dobrun.
Man, they can hit very well today.
Got to separate them.
I mean, they're real upset about Brendan.
They fucking Brendan stepped his ass up and fucking found out.
Dobrun is near death.
All right. Speaking of which, Dobrun, you're up. Fisk is on deck, Kiddo in the hole.
He's going to use a second wind again for his bonus action to get 7 hit points back. And then use half of his movement to stand up. And is pulling out a weapon as an action, right?
No, it's an object interaction.
So he pulls out his battle axe.
Okay.
And he pulls out his battle axe and swings it two-handed at the one in front of him.
That's a pretty sick backup weapon for a polearm.
Yeah. I mean, he's a powerful build. He has a glaive and a battle axe. That's his thing.
All right, that's a hit. Which one are you hitting?
This one.
All right. Okay. Anything else?
Think there's anything else I can do. Well, that's it.
All right. Fisk, you're up. Kiddo on deck.
Okay, I am going to cast Grease and get those two guys without can you move the circle or yes, like position
Yeah,
like that.
You don't have to snap the center
Oh,
necessarily.
okay. Yeah, I'm not sure where that comes.
I guess they only give you so yeah, the under grid snapping, put it to no snapping, and then you can put
Oh,
the
okay.
circle
Yeah,
wherever you
got
want.
it. Okay. So yeah, so, something like that.
Okay.
And then
Can
so
you
yeah,
get it? Can you make it linger so that it stays there?
Yeah. Under
linger.
fade
Yeah,
delay.
yep, yeah, got it. Come on, 10.
It's
If you
close
put
enough,
it
it's
to the
fine.
side,
There we go. Got it.
All right, and then let me just make a mark so that kind of that's although Jesus Christ.
What's it look like when you cast Grease?
Just
Okay.
bubbles up from the road surface like old tar. Just
How do you cast it? Are you a wizard? I forget.
yes.
So it's like say the words and shit, right?
Yeah, I think that's
Ooh, one critical failed. Let's see if they.
Crack his
yeah.
fucking skull open.
Yeah.
on the
Oh
road.
yeah.
They knock Dobrun over on top of them.
Dobrun, go ahead and roll D100.
Oh my God, it's happening again. It's happening again.
He's gonna have a heart attack.
Oh my God.
I
It's
rolled
the
a 34
serial
last.
smasher.
Same one. Yeah, he gets pushed back.
Uh, oh wait, I said Dobrun Fisk rolled. Well, we
Oh,
could let's let's see what you would roll. We'll go with the one that's more fun.
watch 34. 11.
Okay. So 11 versus 34. So 34 is basically what happened to Dobrun
Yeah.
before. But like,
this time it's because he's slipping in grease.
Right.
yeah. So first let's find out. He's knocked 10 feet. Since he's in Greece, let's see what direction he's knocked back. All right. So, sorry. So he's knocked right there. And then let's see where his.
Do I get an attack of opportunity? I do get an attack of opportunity.
What's that?
I get an attack of opportunity on him.
Yep. Miss. His weapon is knocked away 40 feet. Let's see what direction. So right there. So that's his weapon. And he's prone.
So far away. It's not a D4 times 10 feet away.
Yeah. And the other guy just gets just knocked prone. All right. Anything else you're doing?
Nope, that is it.
All right. Kiddo, you're up.
Maybe it could be funny. Range is 60 feet. Okay. I'm move out just a little bit here. Like, you do that weird. Let me show you mine. So I like start to stir up magic when I'm like holding almost like a cauldron, but you don't see anything. And I'm like stirring magic, and then I like look to chuck it as if out of a bucket, and the magic sort of floats up and over, and then almost like it splashes down from, but like suddenly materializing, the magic solidifies and becomes its own puddle of grease. Let's see here. Where's the tool at again? I think if I go like right. Oh, that's not what I was expecting.
I mean, you probably could hit the two guys that, unless you're
Yeah, I'm
trying to
trying to.
connect the two
No,
puddles of grease.
no, I wasn't. I just it didn't draw correctly. So I don't know how to delete that.
Should be able to move it.
No, because it's like a picture. It's not the same thing. It's not an overlay. I don't have a thing for overlays. My dice, measure, text, draw. Yeah, I don't have an overlay thing.
I can move my drawings.
Maybe it. Oh wait, is it just this? Okay, hold on. Yeah, there we go.
I've been talking this whole time and I haven't been able to. I was muted. No, but it's the same thing as a
Yeah,
measuring tool. Yeah, and then you
yeah,
just
yeah.
make
I
it
got it.
linger.
And then can I move it? Dang it. I need that just a little bit further down, but I can't quite move it. Maybe I can. No.
Because
Here,
it snapped to the center.
let me do this. Here, I'll trace it out.
Oh, I could do that. There we go.
And then move it a bit. There, close enough.
No, dang it, what the hell? All right.
Either way, they're
Yeah,
making
it's close enough.
deck saves. What's your DC?
14.
Okay, so one guy stands up, or stays standing. The other one falls prone. Anything else you're doing?
This, yeah, actually, it's where did
Fireball.
that's an action to do that. Well, I mean, I don't know. Well, yeah, maybe somebody can do that. Where was the blade? Or I guess Dobrun pulled out another weapon, so I was like considering bringing the glaive to him.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
like,
got his battle axe.
I was like, "Do you want this?"
Cover me.
What?
I'm fine. Just cover me. And you can see like he's bleeding quite a bit.
Oh, I can't heal. Um, I guess yeah, I'll just stay here for now. Unsure of how to handle what's going on in front of me.
Okay.
Definitely the biggest skirmish Cadeau's ever been in.
All right. All right. Uthameth, you're up. Fisk on deck, Chaz in the hole.
So I will stand up from prone and move here. Uh, well, so there's only one person standing.
Yep.
I accidentally closed my character sheet. There it is. I'm going to cast Chill Touch on the guy who's standing, even though he probably has cover.
Yeah, but you still hit him.
My initiative has just gone lower.
Anything else you're doing?
Nope, that's my turn.
Fisk, you're up. Chaz on deck, Dobrin in the hole.
I'm gonna be hitting the same guy with the Ray of Frost that was just hit with a cold touch or chill touch.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's a hit.
Yep, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Chaz, you're up. Dobrin on deck, Tony in the hole. Which guy are you hitting?
You're muted, Peter.
That's why. Guy directly in front of me.
Okay.
Is he still up?
He is.
I'm going to invoke Pierce on the rapier and hopefully do some damage to his dumbass.
All right.
Additional 8.
He is still up, but he is barely up.
Oh, okay. Then I'm going to bonus action Misty Step, and I'm going to go over here. Right, yeah, right here.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
Dobrun, you're up. Kiddo on deck. Doug's in the hole.
Dobrun kind of spits some blood out, twirls his axe in his hand, and just drives it into the prone guy in front of him.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
You have an action point?
No, I spent it. The dice are not on my side tonight.
Oof.
Um,
He manages to do like one of those breakdancing twirls in the grease to avoid getting hit by the axe. I imagine you were gonna hit him right in the crotch, like to
Yeah.
split his legs, and he's just like, nope.
That's disappointing. But he's gonna move. He's gonna retreat and gonna back up here.
All right, so he gets an attack of opportunity, even though
He's prone though, right?
he can still make an attack, it's just at a disadvantage.
Okay.
As he breakdance spins,
Right
Mace
into your
comes wheeling out.
kneecaps.
It was unreal.
Is that the guy who threw his weapon though?
No,
No,
that
was this one.
This guy.
All right.
By the way, you were in Vitality, right? And you almost died.
I
So-
took second wind and got health back.
Okay.
So I'm in the red. I'm in the black just barely, but I do have very little vitality left.
Well, when you heal back from Vitality first, and then it goes into hit points.
Oh, okay. All right, then.
Also,
That's fine, because then I just have 6 vitality points.
let's see. Because there's a couple of things that have changed. So now with exhaustion, this is what happens with exhaustion. And so going into Vitality, you would have a level of exhaustion.
Right.
And you didn't heal out of Vitality and back in and get hit back in, or
No, it wasn't that much.
okay. So your speed is reduced by 5 feet as well.
Okay, so he moves 1 closer. He's kind of limping.
Anything else you're doing?
He's gonna use his bonus action to take a combat stance
Okay.
So that if they enter his range, he gets an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Kiddo.
I see Dobrun fucking almost hobbling, but compared to his normal self on his way over, you were really beating up your shins, huh? Um, I guess. Let me do this then. I guess let's see here. This the ones that have been being hit the most have been. I know that Chaz has been beating this guy up quite a bit, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
he's
this
currently
one.
the only one who's
Yeah,
standing.
this one we've been hitting with
Yeah.
ice.
Let me my eyes will go black as a sickly green energy, or I guess no, not green energy, more like a shadowy energy, envelops my hand and lurches towards that guy as I cast Bone Chill. Ugh,
15 will hit though.
does it?
Yeah, they're like a
To the
13.
to the guy that's standing.
Yeah.
Okay. So he goes down. Go ahead and describe how he goes down.
The hand approaches him, and when it gets to him, it disappears. But he's like starts getting like slashed up all over his face and any other exposed parts of his body, and he sort of bleeds out.
Okay.
And as the others are on the ground, I'm like, can you guys leave? That's it.
All right.
Eyes
So
still a little black, perhaps.
uh,
Killed another one. I'm glad I look like a male Githyanki right now.
okay. So he is going to use half of his movement to stand up.
Doesn't he have to make a save to do that?
He does
Because
not.
he's in the grease?
Only if he ends his turn,
Okay.
or if he enters the grease, or if he ends his turn there, he has to make another save. But he can stand up now. He's gonna grab Brendan, who's still breathing, and he's gonna drag him out. So he's gonna. So this is difficult terrain for one square, which means that he needs 10 feet to move out, and then
But
that'll
he's also
be
dragging a
doubled.
person.
Right, that'll be doubled, so that'll be 20 feet. But he's gonna be taking, the dash, so he'll be able to.
Get a little ways off of the grease.
Uh, so he's gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He'll get here. And this guy stays at that. Um, these guys are gonna stand up, uh, and they're gonna start running. 5, 10, 15, 20. It would have been so in and then this guy is gonna stand up and 10, and then 15, 20, 25, 30. And as they're leaving, they're gonna take some pot shots. Uh, one is gonna shoot back at Chaz, the other is gonna shoot at Dobrun.
Two of them dropped their crossbows so that they could move forward and attack Dobrun.
Wait, what?
Two of them
Yeah,
dropped their
the one
crossbows
the
so that
ones
they
that
could
were
pull their
Oh,
maces and
they
go and
did
attack
drop.
Dobrun.
They
yeah, the ones that
did.
were in my grease.
So this guy doesn't even have a weapon. This guy, yeah, so then
Yeah.
they're gonna full on dash out. All right. So you guys, they do not look like they're gonna take any further attacks. So it's up to you if you want to pursue or if you're gonna let them leave.
I mean, my instinct, and I'm probably just gonna go with it, is I still have another grease I can cast, and I'm just gonna cast another grease right in front of them.
You want to cast grease on them?
Yeah, right in front of them.
In
I
front
mean,
of them or
Well,
on
I
them?
mean, like,
you could
hang on.
probably get them all.
I need to check. Yeah, I need to check the range. That's the one
So
thing.
actually, grease is not a radius thing. It's a 10-foot square.
Well, no, I was see. I want to see how far away I can cast it. Yeah,
No,
60 feet. Yeah, so it's right here.
You can
Oops.
move a
Okay.
little bit.
so you can
Yeah, I
get
can move. Yeah. So, I need to try that linger. How do I? Oh,
You click instant rather than linger.
yeah. No, I'm just there. We go. Delete that. Okay. Turn off goddamn everything. Oh God. Let's try that. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I can get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then
Oh, wait a minute. So it's not your turn yet though.
oh, I'm
Like
sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you're gonna
yes.
choose
Sorry. I thought you were leaving it open. Yes, I will go
no, but
back.
if you're gonna choose to press it, then we're gonna do another round of initiative.
Okay. I mean, that was my thoughts, but
Yeah, roll the initiative. Let's go.
All right.
I have gotten only low. I got higher once and then went only down one.
You forgot to roll for them, I think.
No, they were first.
They're
Or
12.
they were, yeah, they
Yeah.
were first.
So Dobrin, you're up, then they're on deck, and Chaz in the hole.
Dobrun is going to these are pillars, right?
So ponds or
ponds.
pools of
Yeah.
water.
Don't know how deep they are though.
And this is a gate.
Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna move right behind that gate. Um,
You can pick up your glaive on the way.
yeah, if he can reach it.
Yeah, I would say you can get it.
He picks up his glaive and like just kind of leans behind the gate, breathing heavily.
Saying, yeah, you better run.
uh, and He doesn't think it's necessary, but he'll adopt a combat stance with his bonus.
Okay. Um, so what's everybody else thinking that they're gonna do? Like, what are you guys positioning yourselves looking like you're about to do?
Uh,
I mean,
Cadeau's not really seeming to like he's going to run after them.
right. My thinking is that I am getting ready, and if they do anything, I'm going to use my last spell slot to cast sleep on them. But if they're just going to run, I'm not going to waste a spell slot on that.
Chaz, what are you looking like you're gonna do?
Well, I doubt that the crossbows that they dropped have bolts because they probably don't have bolts with them.
So you're looking like you're not gonna run
I'm
after
not running
them, or
after. I'm not going to run after them.
okay. So these guys taking a dash action, they get um actually, since it's an ally, that's gonna be a rescue carry. Uh so if they're standing unconscious, but if they're incapacitated, you can drag them at half speed. So it's still going to be half speed. So they're going to move 30. Uh, and these guys are both going to be off the board because they're going to get 60 feet out. And they're going to shout from behind them, "This isn't the last you've heard of us."
Well, bro, you're a known faction. We hear about you all the time.
So Fisk, what are you thinking you want to do?
Um, you see me like my, yeah, let me make sure. Yeah. You see my hands like start making the somatic components of this. And then I look, I see Dobrun like heavily bleeding, like, or turning around the corner, heavily bleeding, and just, I'm like realizing it's not worth it. And they're probably just going to get away anyways. So I save the spell and I just disperse the magic in my hands.
Okay. So with that, combat has ended. I think that's a good place to wrap up for tonight. What do you guys think?
Sure.
Yeah.
I would say at least we should get out of here because they're going to come back with many more people.
Yes.
Definitely not sticking around here.
Somewhere where we can rest up and get bandaged. That was fun.
Yeah, that was
Would have liked to roll better, but it's always
You were
fun.
having my kind of luck, except
Yeah, it was
a little bit better because mine would have died.
It almost happens. It was very close.
Yeah, you know what? Right here, I drew the energy away from you right there.
I had 2 high vitality points left.
I wonder how different that would have went had I remembered that they had multi-attack. from the start.
Pretty
Yeah.
different from Dobrun's perspective.
Yeah, I think Dobrun would have definitely died. So that was an error in the bank favor.
Mhm.
Um, so welcome to level 3, everyone.
We
Eat.
Wow, no one had to die for
I know.
We were real close.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
I think we have to credit Paelius with that. For Frank, Paelius is a character Tony played once who died, and then he played him again in my game and he died. So just keep
Yeah.
bringing him back.
So I don't just have this picture of him.
Hmm.
I also have this version of him.
Ah.
Yeah, actually, so Frank, Paelius was Tony's first character in Descent to Defernia.
Ah, okay.
And not even like it wasn't even
It was
really
the
his
third
fault.
session.
Yeah, it was his third session. And just because he joined Brendan in trying to take over a ship who they had their captain
Yeah.
held hostage, and the crew are just like, we don't care. it's our ship now.
Yeah.
We'll elect a new captain. And then they were like, and then there was just a launch of arrows, and one of them just got Paelius right in the head.
I seem to recall Brendan in some way aggravated the situation in particular so that they wound up attacking. And then Brendan ran like immediately, and Paelius was just standing there.
It said, fuck it. Fuck this guy. Just fucking yawned and left. And then started running. But then I got caught. The stupid fucking arrow.
Dr. Sheev, was that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember in the moment when the pirate we were talking to first said his sentence. I'm like, why the fuck did I listen to this guy and follow him? This is bad. This is gonna end bad.
The good news is Dr. Sheev survived. Dr. Sheev got away.
Yeah.
Paelius, however.
Dr. Sheev did, however, suffer a horrendous death.
But yeah, Dr. Sheev suffered his own horrible death. The only person to
he
die.
became grappled to death.
Yes, he grappled himself because he got a crit fail grapple attempt and then triple crit failed and wound up getting sucked into an ooze and then hurled over the edge of a bridge into a sea of lava.
Yeah, I was waiting for the volcano. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, because he got dissolved in the ooze, and then one of the allies of the ooze, giant rock demon, grabbed the ooze and tried to throw it at one of the other players, but totally missed. So went over the bridge into the molten lava.
I don't know if you've played a game with Mike here, but this is what it's like.
I mean,
fucking buckle up.
We had some preliminary ones with the early years, but yeah.
Yeah, the inkies and the weird flying whale things.
But I do like the rule that you can sometimes roll low for the secret rolls. It either goes high or low, and we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
In particular, because of how it worked out with the waitress and whether or not she lied.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a fun
I leaned
new
into
mechanic.
the crit fail, so I was like, fuck it.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, you are sure she lied, and you could be correct. There's just
It
no
could be.
way to know.
Yeah, I get
Or
to
you
just
could be really
suspicious of her.
sure. Right.
Either way, I'm suspicious of her. Doesn't matter. We'll find out one day. Maybe. This whole time.
All right,
She's
well,
really good.
I'm going to be stepping away from this game for a little bit until I get a handle of baby. So
Right.
probably won't see you guys for a little while, but I will. If miraculously I have some sleep and manage to be on a Tuesday, I'll try to jump in, even maybe for a little bit. But yeah, so I will hopefully see you guys soon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good
good
luck.
luck with everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Good luck.
I'll let you know how everything goes. Hopefully, the induction is on the 15th. So if nothing happens by then, so a week from today, well, technically today for an hour. Um, but yeah, so that's the plan.
Yeah.
So
If you
Take
guys
care
need
of everyone.
anything, yeah, and if you need anything, let me and Lisa know.
oh
We'll
yeah,
talk
yeah,
about.
yeah, definitely. After we get like more established, I mean, we're planning just driving around, going to places, and just having fun. So yeah, we'll probably swing by your place. I want to check out your pizza oven.
Oh yeah, man, that thing's cool. I like it.
Good.
All right,
All
guys.
right.
Well, thanks for
Talk to you guys
playing.
later.
Take
Yeah.
care.
See you guys soon.
Have a
Bye.
good night.